Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another top 5 ranking list. So, today, guys, we're going to be doing something quite different in this. So, I'm not going to do a Thomas and Friends season 13 through 16 review. I already stated in my previous video that I did from season 12 review with Woolly Dog Games, aka French Moist. Go check that video out before this. I highly suggest you do it. I highly suggest you do it, okay? Now, this game takes place in the Literature Club with all 4 members, including the 5th member, which is the Protagonist, the newest member, which come to the Literature Club from Act 1, the beginning. So I'll be ranking top 5 members from worst to best. So keep in mind that this is my opinion and my opinion only. And if your opinion is similar to mine, then that's great to hear. If not, then don't bother asking me, okay? And if you hate my opinion, then I won't likely cheer that, okay? So stop hating others' opinions, okay? That's so toxic, okay? Let's just get on with it. Okay, starting with number 5 is Monika. Now, I know you're all gonna hate me and, type this like, Abin, why do you hate Monika? Why do you hate her so much? It's just for good reason from my opinion. So shush! Anyway, before I want to start, I know I'm gonna spoil at this, so if you're come here and want to spoil this, then please leave or just stay here or relax and let me spoil the whole thing. So anyway, let's go. Monika appears in Act 1. Now she behaves as friendly as casual, and what she does, and that's, I know she actually stares at the protagonist while not looking at other characters. Now, I know that's kind of weird to be honest, but she does remind me of Sans from Undertale a lot. No, she's not. She reminds me of Flowey. And if you guys don't know who Flowey is the antagonist from Undertale. Why am I calling Flowey a she? He is the antagonist of Undertale, which is, by the way, including the final boss on Neutral, Photoshop Flowey. And even when you like still die to Photoshop Flowey, you still actually get the game over screen, but Flowey instantly crashes it. Honestly, he instantly crashes your game. And same thing goes to Monika right there. Honestly, that's why I'm pointing right there. And it's because like Monika is like, I don't know what to describe him or her of, but again, it's just my opinion. So I'll just hear my thoughts and story of her. Now, starting with Act 1, we know that she's friendly and casual. And the middle of that, she decides to break the 4th wall. Now, if you don't know what breaking a 4th wall is, then load me and save me. That's the 2 reasons of breaking the 4th wall. And that's why she said don't forget to save your game. That's almost counts as breaking the 4th wall right there. And so much for the opportunity lessons to break the 4th wall. Now, on the other hand, Monika begins to feel like Flowey. And what that means is that Monika is like a virus, for example. She is a absolute virus. And now, y'all are thinking, why is she a virus? Because she said Lomi, and Sami, and the leader, which is her. The one that I'm pointing right in front of her. Now, I know some people are like know this already, that know that Monika is a virus, but to be honest about that, I just don't like her torture to Sayori, Natsuki, and Yuri. But still, like, I don't like how she tortures Sayori. But I know that makes her makes the game feel like how much you punish for Sayori, but not Monika. Now you see, I don't like it because I know Monika is a big bully, and I don't like it, by the way. And when it comes on 2012, when I was a little kid, the good old days, I actually bullied. I was bullied by lots of students at the AF schools, and I was crying, honestly. I was crying. Did I cry when I was a little kid? Probably. Or either that or I was just like lying to you guys about that. But anyway, we all know that Monika is a bully. And I don't like bullying people. I don't like the people when they're bullying people. And I just can't seem to take it because, like, how did she become a president when she's being bullied to people? Like, seriously, this is not the member that I want to date with, honestly. Like, I know she is not my BFF, she is a weirdo. And I don't like her so much because she actually reminds me of Flowey a lot. And Flowey is always a bully too. And I hate him much as I hate her the most. And I cannot stand bullies. If you guys have a story of, like, if you guys been bullying, or like when you're a little kid or a teenager, like, please comment down below if you guys ever get bullied. But I understand. But since the end of Act 4, she actually tries, spoiler alert, she actually tries to hang Sayori. And it's not MC's fault that he does it. It's Monika's fault. That's why I really, really don't like Monika and how she's being a bully to Sayori, Natsuki, and Yuri too. Like, they never been bullied in years, and now Monika has been a bully right now. And honestly, it's just for a matter of fact, like even though she never did, but she's doing right now in the end of Act 1. Like, seriously, like, how absurd is she? Is she the best student or the worst student, in my opinion? For I'm getting right now is that she is a 1 out of 10 for a horrible member. I'm sorry, but this is not the way how Monika is behaving at this point. And since the end of Act 1, she is a big bully. She is a big bully. And I don't like when they're bullying me and were making fun of me. That I know the game's like making fun of you for that punishment. And to be honest, I cannot even stand that because that's definitely bullying right there. That is definitely bullying right there. And yes, Monika is not a nice woman. She is a bully. That's how I feel like. Now, the reason why I put a 1 out of 10, because the reason why is because one thing I like her is that she roast Natsuki in chapter 2 of Act 1. Now, I'll give her that. I'll give her that. As long as she needs to stop bullying, okay? Because this is getting too far, okay? Because I don't like her. I really, really don't like her at this point. So yeah, moving on. Coming at number 4 is Yuri. Now, Yuri is great step up as Monika was. And the reason why is because she liked horror. And yes, I'm not talking about FNAF. No, I'm not talking about that. The reason why she likes books is because of horror. That's why she likes horror. And I like horror. You guys, if you guys like horror, then great. If you guys don't, then well, that's great to hear it. But I love Yuri. I love like Yuri when she reads those, when she like has like those when she reads like horror stories, like when they're like deep stories, like beach stories. I mean, I know there's like one time that's like if Natsuki and Yuri won't despise or love the student or love the member, they'll write a beach poem, same for Natsuki, but we'll get later on. Now for Yuri in Act 1, she is alright. But the reason why I just don't like, but the reason why she was in number 4 because of her, character. Her character is becoming a little bit wimpy like Henry was. And trust me, I do not like her. I do not like wimpy people so much. Like, especially when there's something that is like literally feeling afraid of and stuff like that. It's just happening right there. In Act 2, she started to behave something that I don't like her, and that is she's being rude to Natsuki and saying nobody cares. Why can't you go look in the points in a vending machine or something? Like, that's kind of rude, but I don't like when Yuri's being like that because I know she's being controlled by Monika and Natsuki too in MC. Only one time. Yeah, one time, and Natsuki and Yuri fight each other, by the way. But like seriously, like I know at Act 2 she didn't behave that well. She is so crazy in Act 2, and she reminds me of Yandere from Yandere. Similar. If you guys don't play the game, if you don't know what it is, I highly recommend you playing that game before doing this. I'm not playing that game, don't worry. I'm not. But in the last chapter of Act 2, she begins to be going crazy. And what I mean by crazy is that she is crazy like Yandere. Like Yandere. She's like true Yandere like there. And I really, really don't like Yandere, or especially this girl right in front of me. And it's because in Act 2, she is like a totally messed up character. And I really, really don't like it. Like, I'm seriously don't like it. Like, so yeah. And that is a 3 out of 10 for a bad member. moving on. Number 3 goes to Sayori. Now, she's a little decent member. She's not that bad or horrible, or from the horrible territory, as I would say. But she is not. But again, I actually love her because the way that she handled the fight with Natsuki and Yuri, which is pretty cool, and the way that she says boobs out loud. I know. I'm sorry for saying that. And like the reason why is because she is like actually saying Yuri's boobs out loud, which I really like because I know she is cheerful, and not that shy or timid, just like Yuri was. But the end of Act 1, we get Sayori's confession right there. And what that means is like going to a downhill point. Now, after that, we get to see Sayori hanging on a rope. Like, how is that even scary? Like, even when people get scared of that, I don't get scared of that, honestly. It's just like the game never gets scared, honestly. And that's why jump scares are not like trying out hard, especially Natsuki's jump scare. Natsuki is one of the best jump scares. That one startled me for a second. I love that one. Natsuki, you are the best, my man. Keep it up. Now for Sayori, I know her jump scare is a little bit dull, and in the way how it affects, it's alright. It's bad. And Sayori's confession didn't help at all. It just made things so worse and worse and worse. And it couldn't be better if Sayori is like feeling not depressed and happy. Like, seriously, this is not actually what she actually did. I mean, I know she's depressed. She can be a little sadness over there, and like, seriously, because that doesn't mean if like she actually doesn't honestly to be happy at all, because she is like feeling depressed. That's why she's feeling depressed, is because of how wrong. It's so wrong that Sayori is like literally actually making things worse for the end of Act 1. That's why Monika comes and like hangs her on a rope. Like, seriously, like, this is not why Sayori works. This is no. I am not at 5 out of 10. A meh member or a decent member. I'm sorry, guys. This is not the way how Sayori acts. No. Number 2 goes to MC, aka Protagonist. Now, he's a lot better. I like him. But the reason why she's not number 2. But the reason why she was on, no, not she. Why am I saying she? Stop. I mean, he is on number 2 is because of how badly she doesn't want to join the club, and for making for a last minute that she want to join it, then he made his mind, and then he wanted to join the Allergic Club. Now, I know that's so confusing, but why the protagonist doesn't want to go to Allergic Club? Is he want to stay on his room because of video games and anime? I don't know what's the reason and logic behind all of this. Like, seriously, MC. Or protagonist. Like, you gotta just, go to Allergic Club. Honestly, that's why. But again, with Sayori, his BFF, I'm not sure why, but like still, like honestly, without that, Sayori feels sad after when MC joined the club. Like, and that makes me so confusing. Like, why is Sayori depressed when MC decided to join the club after that? Like, we already see Sayori's confession, and we already see how she's depressed. But seriously, sorry. I know that we already get it because MC doesn't want to. MC wants to join the club after he doesn't want to join the club, and you get mad at MC, and it's just like it's always not the particular thing. It's so confusing. Like, and yeah, Act 1 makes so confusing too, but it's kind of a little bit decent as a way. So yeah. And yeah, game is not helping at all, honestly, through the end of Act 1. It's not even helping. It's just there for punishing you for some reason. With Monika, like, it's not MC's fault because it's Monika's fault. Like, Monika should have known that she hang a rope with Sayori's choking. Not sure what it is, but still, like, seriously, like, even though after that people are complaining that it's MC's fault, but still, guys, but you gotta believe me on this because this is not MC's fault. It's Monika's fault because she is being a bully to Sayori, Natsuki, and Yuri. She is being a bully brat. Now, I know people like asking why is MC not even talking in Act 2 or the last 2 chapters of that. Is because MC is just literally not. It's literally not the point for asking. I mean, I know he's quiet, but seriously, MC, you don't have to be so sus. First from Undertale. So what are you? You're not the imposter, by the way. But still, seriously, you gotta talk, MC. You got to know what is going on. I know in the Act 1, you said it was a nightmare with all those things that have come out, but still, you should have told Monika that she did it on purpose. Seriously, even when this happened, that too, MC started to become quiet. When Yuri kills herself, he becomes quiet. How messed up is that? Seriously, MC, just speak, man, speak up. And when he doesn't speak up in Act 2 or in Act 3, you have got to be kidding me, Don Sullivan, because I'm going to give him a 7 out of 10 for a great member. I know he's great and all, but still, if he's quiet, I don't know why. Seriously, even when he's still quiet, after some reason, this started happening. And this is not the way how MC works. I know he handles so well, and when you choose Yuri or Natsuki when they're both fighting, I love it. But in Act 2, this is not the way how MC is being that quiet in the last 2 chapters. This is not him. This is not MC. This is not Protagonist. This is Chris from Undertale or Chris from Deltarune. So yeah, guys, I'm sorry. 7 out of 10. And the number one, hands down, one of the best members is Natsuki. I love her so much. Oh my god. She is my BFF! Yes! I love her so much. I love her. I love her. We're gonna go on a date. We're gonna have kids. No, I'm saying I have kids. Why am I saying I have kids? Honestly, I don't know why. But still, I love her. I love her. Cat seat. I love her so much. Oh my god. And the reason why she was on number one is because her pouty attitude. Her pouty attitude reminds me of James the Red Engine from Thomas and Friends. The way how she's being badass and it's really amazing because how she acts like Patrick Star from Around the Clock at the Bikini Bottom or SpongeBob SquarePants, and the way how how she handled Monika, like saying a pun, Monika, when San said skeleton. I'm not sure if it's that correctly, but still. But like, oh my god, when did Natsuki become Sans all of a sudden? Like, oh god. Like I love her so much. I love her like so much. I know people are saying, Abid, why do you put Natsuki number one? What's your main idea? Like, I love her, guys. I love her because she's my BFF. I love her. Yes. Oh god, I need to calm down for a second. Like, I love her so much. I love her because her cute eyes. I love her because her hair. I love her because of her attitude. I love her everything. I love her aggressive tone in an absurd tone. Well, it is absurd tone because that's why she used that sometimes. So yeah, and I love how she able to read manga, and I never read manga in years, and I know manga is literature, by the way. Don't believe me? Go figure. The reason why I love her is because I want to go on a date with her. Honestly, no, that's not a reason. Bit. Stop saying that's a reason. Oh god, man. I just love because the way how she actually like encouraged Yuri to do, and when she told him to stop being dumb and give himself more credit. Natsuki, you inspire me. You really do inspire me, okay? You are the best. Number one. You are outstanding. You have motivation, Natsuki. You have motivation. I love you so much. I love you. I love you. 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10. Excellent. Excellent as always. Now, the reason why I give her a 9 out of 10 is because at the end of Act 2, Sayori actually, Natsuki actually, because she throws up, and that's why I don't like when she's throwing up in a public place, especially in the literature club. Like I don't know if Etika becomes a meme of that, but seriously, Etika, you need to stop it, because that is not me, because that is not even funny, okay? Like seriously, Etika, okay? Jeez. But still, I love Natsuki is because her aggressive voice, the way how she actually tell the protagonist that don't judge a book by its cover. It's like an actual big old reference to a big old popular song called Thomas and Friends Season 4 song, and it's just, oh man, I love you, Natsuki. I love you. Now that's gonna do it for ranking top 5 members of DDLC, aka Doki Doki Literature Club. Now, if you guys love this, please hit the like button. If you don't, please hit dislike button. I won't care. Yeah, peace out. Bye.